everyone, Harriet here, hope you're doing okay. So today I'm doing something very different that I haven't done before on this channel, but I think it merits a video this year, and it's my review of this year in general, in life, on YouTube, social media, etc. because it has been a very busy year and so many crazy things have happened. But not in a bad way, I promise. Mainly good. A lot of good, I swear. And I thought, make this video so when I come back next year, if I have another video to make, it'll be good to kind of continue this on. The reason I've never done it before is because lack of confidence is one. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. And another thing is just like I thought, I didn't have anything to contribute apart from reaction videos and wrestling unboxing videos, which I still do, believe me, but there's more to it this year. I just want to talk about life outside of YouTube, you know, and conventions and holidays, etc. And I'm gonna narrow this down as much as I can. I actually went through my Facebook and my Twitter earlier, and I went through a lot of my stuff in regards to what I've done in the year, and it's taken up like 2 pages, so pretty eventful year in regards to what I've done. And I split it into different things so I don't ramble on. So it's like where I went, cosplays, who I met, etc. And there's also, you know, good and bad stuff. So let's begin. First thing I'm going to talk about is things I went to this year. So there's been many events, not just NSP. I will talk about that in depth a lot more a bit later, but let's talk about other stuff I've been to. So I've been to a few wrestling shows this year. I went to World of Sport Wrestling. I did the VIP, so I met a lot of the wrestlers before the actual show. I also went to Frontline Wrestling, which was Will Ospreay's last UK show before he moved to Japan. I also went to New Japan Pro Wrestling Royal Quest, which was amazing to watch live, I kid you not. Conventions I went to this year. So I went to MinamiCon at the beginning of the year. I also went to CosExpo. I went on a Saturday for the first time in a full day. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually planning to go for the 2 days in April. And I'm looking forward to it. I've already got like plans made. I'm gonna dress in my Danny cosplay again. Maybe Strive, I don't know. It depends whether or not I can get that ready or not, but I'll talk more about cos plans later on. Went to Comic Con both in May and October. Fantastic fun. I really enjoy MCM because it's not too far away from me, and also it's just great to kind of soak in all the atmosphere as well, and it's just all in all a good con. I know people don't really go to it anymore because I can understand prices are very expensive, especially if you are going to stay in a hotel, but luckily because I only live like 40-50 minutes away via travel, it's easier for me. The only downside is I have to carry everything with me, so one day I would like to stay on site maybe, and I don't know, just take it from there and see. Also went to Hyper Japan. That was more of a chill con. I went I went to take photos, but in the end I didn't take many. Also because it was very busy on the Saturday, so I need to kind of go maybe on a Sunday or a Friday, depending if I can get time off on the Friday. Also went to LFCC. That was a mixed bag. I didn't enjoy Saturday, but I really enjoyed Sunday because a lot of people were at MCM Manchester at the same time, as that was where Brian and Amelia Deckhart were as well. So a lot of people went there mainly for the Detroit Become Human meetups. So it was kind of not many people I knew at LFCC, but like I said, Sunday was a lot better because that was my day of cosplaying and meeting the guests. And last was HabanaCon. So HabanaCon is another chill con like Minami. I really enjoyed, truly. I think it's like one of my favourite cons of the year, where I could just kind of sit back and just relax because I didn't do photography. I literally just like, nope, I'm gonna enjoy this con for what it is, and I did, and I truly really did enjoy it and absolutely loved it from start to finish. It was just like a great atmosphere from beginning to end. I've talked about people who I've met, like wrestlers and presenters, but I'm going to talk about in depth who I have met in full this year, and I'll put pictures up as well so you can have a look and see who I have met. So the first are the World of Sport wrestlers. So my boyfriend David, he got us VIP tickets, and I thought it was actually in December last year. It was actually in January, so my dates got muddled up, but we met a lot of the stars, including SoCal Val, Will Ospreay, Bea Presley, and loads of our stars. Grado as well. He was fantastic. I talked about him in WrestleCrate, how he was fun to get selfies with. The show itself was great. It was just so thankful to get photos. SoCal Val, because I messaged her or tweeted her earlier on in the day saying I was going to go. as soon as I met her, she was like, oh yeah, you're Harriet, you kind of do a lot of stuff on social media and YouTube. And I was just like, so Calv, I was actually looked at my Twitter. I find it nice when people do that. So it was a great show and all. Next was Jacksepticeye at MCM Comic Con in May. So he was a surprise guest who turned up at the Retro Replay panel. I actually did go to that because I wasn't feeling too well and I wanted to go see it instead of covering Masquerade, because I didn't think I'd be well enough to cover Masquerade. So I thought, no, I'm just going to sit down and just see what this is, because I've seen Retro Replay on YouTube and just see what it is live. Then he turned up at the very end, my friend Stuart Claw. He got me to, very graciously, and I will be forever thankful for him, he got me to meet Jacksepticeye. I was in my Danny cosplay at the time, and when he met me he was like, hey, Danny Sexbang, and I was just like, ah, he knows, it's amazing. So he took a selfie with me and said, I'm going to send this to Dan, and I was just like, oh no, this is not good. So I don't know what his reaction is. I probably will never know. I don't know. We'll have to see in the future, because you never know what happens. So then I got a photo with him, as you can see in the photo previous. Very nice guy. Absolutely top bloke, and I was just so thankful I got to meet him. Next are people who I've followed on YouTube for a while now, and I've been so thankful to meet them. It is the Wrestle Talk hosts. So it's literally all of them, from Ollie to Andy Datsun and Chopper Pete. It was just so good. I met all but Luke at Frontline Wrestling. So I saw that they were in the audience, and I said to David, if we can we just try and hang about and see if we can meet them afterwards? And we did. They were so sweet, all of them. Just lovely guys to meet. Then later on in the year I did get to meet Luke as well, and he was so sweet, and we just chatted for a bit, like for our love of Ghostbusters, etc. Then I got featured in their Wrestle Talk video the following week in regards to meeting the fans. So that was super cool. I was literally just my fun pose that he does, and it was just really sweet. I absolutely loved it. So meeting them was cool, and I would love to meet the guys of Cultaholic next year, maybe at some point if they go to any events. So that's one of the wrestling YouTubers tick list, and then next will be Cultaholic, so you never know, we'll see in the future. So other people I did meet, I met John Barrowman, because I've been a huge fan of him for a very long time, so I was so happy to meet him. Met him in my Danny Sexbang outfit. That's the reason why I saved my Danny Sexbang, so I could actually meet the guests as them. Also I met Matthew Lillard, who is very well known as Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and also Vicky Guerrero, because I just love that woman. And everyone was doing the oh, could you please do the excuse me shouting face, so I had to have that in my photo, which was great. I also met Brian and Amelia Deckhart. I missed meeting them in July when they were at Manchester Comic Con, but I was so happy that they came back to London, and they also went to Birmingham the following weekend or two after, so they've pretty much covered nearly all the MCMs as well. So that was brilliant to me. I got to chat to them for a few minutes as well. So sweet. They loved the costume, the Heartboner costume. I don't think they knew where it was from, but Amelia was just like super impressed with it, and so was Brian. And it was just great to chat to them in regards to their positivity that they've made in the community, and it was just so fun to talk to them. For the third time in a row I got to meet Wrestling Days, who is super cool. I love chatting to him. I have done a video and interview with him, which I'm hoping we'll be up soon. We'll talk about that in a bit. I also met Bill McKenna, who designs the WWE wrestling figures, and I chatted to him for a bit as well in regards to his work and how fantastic it is. And I also met Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, who were really cool to meet. I made sure to do the VIP because it was actually quite a good price. I think I paid like 25 quid. I think, to meet them, and I brought my little Wrestle Crate figures with them for them to hold, which was super cool. So yeah, top notch guys, very good. So towards the end of the year I went to the Sonic Adventure concert, which was the Summer of Sonic Kickstarter campaign. I did the VIP, so I met the artists beforehand, and at the concert I got to meet Doigan Swift, who are part of Night of the Lights Brigade, who I truly love. And that video has just been such an inspirational video for me this year, and I'm so thankful I got to meet them. They are so sweet. India is just like my spirit animal. She is literally like the person I inspire kind of to be in regards to happy and jolly and always singing and bringing up stuff and just like making stuff up on the spot, and it's just fantastic. And Mike is just so super chill. I love his attitude. and just everything about the pair of them in general are brilliant. I tend to watch a lot of their streams as and when I can, but due to work I can't, but I do watch a lot of their streams on repeat afterwards. So super cool to meet them, and I'm hoping to meet more of Knights Light Table next year, hopefully, or in the future. I would definitely love to meet all of them, just to thank them all personally for making such a fantastic video for Starlight Brigade, Heartboner. I think they also did the Overwatch wrap, and now they're going to do the Mystic Crystal, which I'm super stoked about. And finally, Dan's parents. They just are the sweetest couple I've ever met in my life, and it was just wonderful to talk to them before the concert twice. Like, they went before they went off touring, or went sightseeing, and then they came back again, and it's just incredible. I'm not going to put the photo up because I don't really want to for privacy reasons, so you'll just have to make do. I know there are photos of Debbie on Instagram, so that Dan's posted, but just an amazing couple. Just so wholesome, and every time I talk about them I get teary-eyed because they're just so wonderful to talk to. So prior to the last two, I have achieved quite a lot in this year. One of the biggest ones was actually reaching 1,000 subscribers on here, and I did cry when I found out that I had reached 1,000 subscribers. I did like a quick 40-second clip on Twitter just thanking everyone. It was just incredible because I've been on YouTube for nearly 10 years now, not really making videos until like the last 5, so half of that time, but in the last year or two I've kind of pushed further in regards to making more videos. Focusing more on YouTube as a whole has been great, and it has paid off because now I have like this little platform that I can stand on, and it's great that I could just tell people, yeah, I do this as a hobby and I really enjoy it. People are interested. I don't tell them exactly what I do because you don't want to say like I just review unboxing videos and also react to guys singing about sex all the time, you know, or not all the time, but some people like it, some people frown upon it, but you know, to each their own. But I truly do enjoy it. Reaction videos as well with wrestling have been good. I did a couple yesterday for WWE when it was on live, and they're doing okay. I'm very happy with them, and maybe my delirious state I kind of do better reactions because I'm kind of like, I don't care. My attitude is just like, we'll just go with the flow and see what happens. But it's been great, and I'm hoping to concentrate more of that in the future. So I got back into drawing and it's been incredible from start to finish. I started kind of the beginning of the year sketching little bits and pieces here and there, doing like chibi style drawings, and I didn't really enjoy it, and I felt like I was copying from this person in particular I was learning the art from. So I thought, no, I have to kind of develop a bit more. And then Starlight Brigade came out, and it was literally like it was literally like the awakening I needed digital, like in regards to art wise. Digital art I kind of did go into afterwards. I purchased an iPad, I got Procreate, I've got Clip Art Studio now as well, and I kind of started working on that. I did have a tablet prior, and I had IBIS X, but it didn't have all the functions I wasn't confident with in regards to drawing, and so I thought I'm going to save up some money, and my aunts had given me money prior, so I put money towards the iPad as well. Probably the best investment I have had this year because I'm still on it. I draw at least once a week if I can. While I'm off work at the moment, I've been drawing a lot more, and I'm planning to do more in the next week, as well as editing, because I'm going to try and edit like 2-3 videos before I go back to work so I can have them ready and then have new ones in the new year, get that done. But I've just truly enjoyed it. I took part in an art project where we did Game Grumps in the style of Starlight Personas, and it was great. I drew Erin. I was very scared because I'm more confident drawing Dan than I am Erin, but it turned out really well. Here's the design here. I'm going to throw a few pictures here and there of my artwork that I've done in the new year. I gave artwork to NSP as well. Something I didn't think I would do, but I was super proud of it. I've done a couple of Strive, I've done the Game Gyaru girls recently, I've done a couple of draw your own style stuff, and it's just been incredible. I've really kind of patted myself on the back in regards to getting this started, because that was one New Year's resolution I had, was to get back into art, and I'm so proud of myself that I have, and I'm going to continue to do so. So in the new year I'm going to find my flow, find my own art style, because there are so many different out there, and I don't want to look like I mean, I love drawing from references, but I just kind of want to learn how to draw anatomy more, hands, bodies, faces I'm okay with, I'm fine, and hair and clothes, but not body parts. So that's one thing I'm definitely going to invest more into. I've learned to respect and appreciate artists and animators more. That's why I love Knights of the Light Table and people like D-Slogs, Doigan Swift, and A Single Petal, Windwalker as well as another one I've truly loved, because I just love all artists in general. I have had a big respect for them for a long time, but this year alone has been like a big kind of opening of the mind, so to speak, and I just love them so much. It's just I truly love art. I have done for a long time. I love drawing, I love artist work, and it's just incredible to kind of get back into it, and I've loved it from start to finish. I can't wait to carry on and see how I improve my skills from here, and it's just something I'm just so excited about. Another thing that shocked me is a lot of the artists follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. We're just kind of like, what? It's really cool. So it's kind of like this year alone has been fantastic with the people who I followed and now following me back. Another example is Tom from Cultaholic. I know it's not to do with art, but he's one who's following me recently. I'm super happy because he's another one who kind of looked in regards to happiness and joy and just making things happy in life, and it's just been great. And oh, this year has just been fantastic, it really has. Also this year I've met many new friends via conventions and events, online as well, like I've mentioned before, with artists. It's been so good because I love meeting new people, chatting to new people, and as a whole, this world, you know, we just need to be happy, and I try and spread that happiness as much as I can. So meeting new people, talk to them through fandoms, it makes me happy. If it makes them happy, then I'm done. Through YouTube, I mean, I've chatted to a lot of people on here, on Twitter, on Instagram, etc. Another fantastic thing that happened this year, towards the end of the year, only recently, and I'm still so happy about it, was Sky Factor. When I reacted to their video 1000 Sounds on my YouTube channel. They absolutely loved it. They messaged me straight away, and I got like a nice little selection of stuff from them, and it's probably one of the most humbling things I've ever had since I started my YouTube channel. And when I got the parcel, I was just like, whoa, this is giant. And it had like a shirt, poster, guitar picks, stickers, and it was literally, like I said, one of the most humbling things that's ever happened to me, because this channel I just do for fun and as a hobby. It's not a professional thing yet. We'll wait and see. I don't know, but I'm just truly thankful. So thank you so much, guys, for sending that to me. I'm just super thankful. Go listen to their songs. They're really good. Watch their videos. Dan talks about them a lot on Game Grumps as well. So you know, I love hearing the stories of how they met. And hopefully if I go to America in the future, I would love to meet you. We have talked about it on Twitter, but I would definitely love to meet you guys and listen to you live. So thank you so much. Cosplay. So this year literally has been the year of the Danny. I've literally worn nothing. Well, I've worn a few other. I've worn Deku from My Hero Academia and Yuri from Yuri on Ice. Arena as well from the Poison Ink Money comics, because body wise it's okay, because I am planning on cosplaying Arena in the future from Game Gyaru. But Dan cosplays, my god. So MCM May. My friend Jazz, he was cosplaying as Eren, and I said to him, would you like me to join you as Danny? And he accepted. He said, yeah, I'd love for you to join me. And like the digital art, that May, it was on the Sunday, I don't know, something literally just clicked in my head, and I felt like I could actually enjoy myself at cons. Usually when I go to conventions, I kind of do photography and focus more on that and don't really cosplay as much. But for some reason I thought, no, I'm gonna kind of take a day and chill, and I did that. And I did that in MCM Comic Con in October as well, when I dressed as the Heartburner Danny, and I loved it. It was just like I don't know, it was like a puzzle piece sitting or fitting into place, and I felt like I actually belonged doing cosplay. Maybe because it was cosplaying as Danny, and I felt like I have the accuracy to cosplay him in regards to costume and attitude, because if people wanted me to act like Danny, hey, I could act like Danny Saxman, because, you know, it's just one of those things. But it just kind of clicked, and then towards the end of the year I did more cosplays of him, as I put up photos now so you can see. I plan to do more in the future, and I've just truly enjoyed it. It's just been an incredible ride. So now my goal is to cosplay as many versions of Dan via Game Grumps, or especially NSP in the future, because I have many more I want to do, including Alex from Good Game, because that was I really enjoyed it, Good Game, and I really wish there was a second series now that they're making esports stuff, because they cancelled it and I was so sad. So that's many more. I think I've got like 4 or 5 already in the pipeline, maybe more, but they're more casual, because luckily about NSP cosplays is that they are casual, they are not uncomfortable. So like the Heartboner one looks uncomfortable, it's not, believe me. The We Built This City, perfect, because it's a suit. So the dress, again, comfortable. So the only one thing I wouldn't wear is the leotard, because body shape wise I'm not confident yet, so you never know, in future if I lose a bit of weight we'll get to that. But yeah, the year of cosplay is just Danny and I've enjoyed it, and it's just been great. So yeah, fantastic. Can't believe I forgot this, but one of the big places I actually went to this year was Japan, and we went earlier on in the year in April, not long after Minami-con, and it was fantastic. Second time me and David have been. So we explored a bit more. We went to the countryside, we went to Disneyland. Never been to Disneyland before. Oh my god, it was like a dream come true. So I've always wanted to go since I was little, and absolutely loved it. I mean, this year I think people have noticed, probably through my social media, including my Twitter, my Instagram and my Facebook, which is my personal account, and YouTube. This year has literally been dominated by Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party. And I don't care. I'm probably, people are sick of me by now in regards to talking about it, but I just love them so much. And when NSP announced that they were coming to the UK, I think it was around June or July. Oh my god, my Instagram, all my social medias literally just went into meltdown. I was like, Harriet, they're coming to the UK, and I'm like, I know. So getting the tickets was so stressful. It took nearly an hour to get them for the VIP. So I got for me, David, Little Geeky and Shadow Dinosaur, and oh, I tell you, it was like when I saw that they had sold out of tickets literally a minute after the tickets had gone on sale, I was just like, oh no, I need to see them. I've built up to this now for a long time. I had to see them, and luckily tickets did somehow release after 40 minutes. Yes, I spent nearly an hour, like I said, going through them, and finally got them. And then so many people were so wonderful, bless them all. They did say if I didn't get a ticket they offered me theirs, because they knew how much it meant to me, and it really touched me. So I was super thankful that they got to see NSP as well. So everyone, like from where they toured in the UK, most of my friends went to at least one of them, so it was great to talk about it afterwards, and it was just a fantastic concert from beginning to end. So from meeting Dan's parents at the beginning to getting so much love for my costume, seeing Twerp and Planet Beauty live were fantastic. The Q&A where I asked the question about their music video, and then Dan giving me the shout out to the crowd, which is great. I'll try and sneak that in my vlog video if I can, and just do like loads of apologies in advance to JP and to NSP, but I want to really include it. It's literally like 12 seconds of him talking to me. It's nothing spoilerific in regards to the Q&A as such, because I'd already asked the question, but that was great. The night itself, it was just magical. Meeting the girls from America who had travelled from Chicago, the 10th anniversary show, to all of the UK shows as well. I have so much respect for you. I would love to have done that, but time and money aside, maybe I might do that when I go to America. If they do an American tour, I might travel to wherever they go to, like go to a few of their shows and do VIP again. You never know. But that was incredible. I was a mess at the end of the concert. I'm not gonna lie, I was crying, my makeup was running. You can see from my new profile photo on my YouTube, it's the same thing. I had like my glasses on with the Heartboner makeup, and I didn't care that I was a crying mess because I finally got to see the band I've so wanted to see live for such a long time, because lots of people know, yeah, I have so much. I could talk about them for days, weeks, years about them, and I just love talking about them, so it's just great. I'm trying not to cry because it was just a remarkable evening that I loved from start to finish, and I literally cannot wait to see them again and when they come back to the UK. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Game Grumps, their content has been fantastic this year. I've truly enjoyed it. I haven't had a chance to watch many of the Christmas stuff yet because of being away, and they're longer episodes now, so what I'll do is when I start drawing, I'm going to start, yep, that's a tear. I'm going to put it on in the background so I have something to watch and listen to, because I think the Nutcracker ones are like nearly an hour long each. The Sakura, Santa, I have seen that before, and I'm intrigued as to how they have, I've seen other people play it, but I want to see how they react to it as well. But yeah, love those guys, and I really hope I get to meet them again in the future in some capacity, like talk to them like I did with Dan and Erin at Insomnia, and Brian as well, because they're just all cool guys and I absolutely love them to bits. Before I go, I want to just talk about a few resolutions I have for next year, which is not many, but ones I do hope I get to do. The first one is I want to do more for charity. So now that I have like this little platform to stand on, I kind of want to make a little bit of a difference to a lot of people with charities close, near and dear to my heart. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet in regards to YouTube, but one of the things I'm going to do this year is the Race for Life. I did it back in 2012, which is like, ooh, 8 years ago now, blimey, because it's one of those ones I can walk in instead of running, because I suffer with like really bad knees and weak ankles, so I can't run a lot at the moment. My weight is not a great thing in regards to that, so that is one thing I would like to do. So if anyone wants to support me, it won't be until like June, July, so when it does come up I'll put a link on my social medias and here as well if you want to do that. Like I said, stream wise I don't know. I'm still trying to sort out like a good PC or computer or laptop to run on, so maybe do like a stream day of me just watching NSP videos throughout, or just doing gaming stuff in regards to, I don't know, because loads of people do charity stuff, like 24-hour stuff. I don't think I'm ready for that yet, but I would like to do like 12-hour stuff with on my own, or people online watching me and joining me. That'd be great. So that is one thing I definitely want to do. Next is draw more, which I talked about earlier. I want to focus more on drawing as well, and kind of concentrate on that a little bit more and see what I can create towards the end of next year. Next is cosplay Danny a lot more. I've already talked about this as well, so I'm waiting for designs to come out for the Mystic Crystal. So I think the big build next year will be the armour he wears. Now I've never made armour before. The only thing I've used is Warbler to make masks. That's the only thing I've done. So but I would like to stretch myself and try that, but if not, like I said, I've got like 3 or 4, 5 cosplays in the future in regards to Dan. And last is travel more. So she says after going to Japan, but there's places in the UK I've never been to. One of them is Scotland. I would love to go to next year, so hoping to go there. I don't know when, but we'll try and find something out and take it from there. And also it's kind of write more. I've started kind of writing a bit, so hopefully I would like to add more to it. And I wanted to show you a present that David got me before Christmas, and it's something that really I was so happy to get. So the story behind this is, after the successful year I've had, and I'm one of these people that believe in karma. Sorry, I've got some of my glasses, it's annoying me. Like, the pride always comes before a fall. So after the incredible year I've had, I'm so scared that next year it won't be as good, even though I want it to be, and I will work towards making next year as good as it was this year. I told David this, and what he did is he bought me this book, a one line a day. So it's a 5-year memory book. So I've started writing the stuff that's happened this year, and then for the next 5 years it's kind of you put the date and the year and put your memory of that day. So I'm trying not to cry, because it's just been a fantastic year. Like I've said, to get to where I am now has been amazing. So, oh Harriet, stop here. To get to 1,000 subscribers, to meet the people I have this year, and to get the amazing feedback and support on this channel, sorry, has just been moving, and I vow to continue to do more in the future and make you proud and make you happy. So I just want to say thank you so much for this year, because without you I wouldn't be doing this. I'd probably be doing something else. So you've got like a 35-year-old girl in her room talking about her love and passion for stuff, and she could share with other people around the world, and I absolutely love it. And I will continue to do my very best for you and make sure that I make you happy and make you leave with a smile after you watch my videos. And yeah, just thank you so much. It's been an incredible year. Let's make 2020 just as good. And yeah, thank you, just from the bottom of my heart. It's been incredible. I hope it continues, and yeah, I'm going to sign off now before I start proper blubbing like a baby. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wish you all a happy new year, and I hope you kick ass in 2020 and make sure you make it your year like I did this year. I made sure I made this year my year, my breakthrough in so many ways, and I'm going to continue doing that in 2020. Click on the bell below so you know when I upload new videos. Leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.